Hey, what's up? So unless you've been living under a rock, you probably know that Facebook just changed its algorithm once again, and things aren't looking so great for business pages. Here's why I'm not afraid of the change. Number one, at least they're telling us. I mean, we have been knowing from an industry standpoint that pages are seeing a decrease in their reach. So that means the number of news feeds that our posts are getting to organically just from posting a post on a business page has been decreasing for years. We've known that. And I think that Facebook has come out and said that a couple of times. But this is like concrete proof that, hey, we need to change the way we're doing things. And I think that as social media managers, we've been telling our clients, we've been telling our bosses for a long time that, you know, we need to kind of pay to play for a long time. And not to say that they don't believe us. I think a lot of my clients do believe me when I say that, but this is just proof. Like, it's concrete proof. Hey, remember what I was telling you? We might need to do some ad campaigns. Hey, that time has come. So it's kind of nice to actually have some data to go back to and, you know, some actual statements from Facebook. Sometimes it's a little bit easier to tell that story and to encourage a client or your job to try something new when you have like an actual reason. Like, this is a need at this point. It's not just something fun that I want to do or something that I think is going to increase your reach. Like, no, we actually need to start spending money on Facebook. Number two, with that said, ads work better anyway. I mean, I know that this isn't like a nice thing to hear. I know, especially if you're watching and you're an influencer or you're a small business, you don't want to hear that you need to spend money. But the thing is, they just work better anyway. They work better when you can target. The cool thing about Facebook is that you can target really nicely. So you can target by job title, you can target by geo, you can target by age group, you can target by interest. And you can get down to a point where you're basically only talking to your ideal audience. You can also boost posts just to your followers. So basically you're guaranteeing that they're gonna show up in the people who've liked your page in their newsfeed, as opposed to like, I'm gonna post this organic post and hopefully it goes out, hopefully someone sees it. I had been making a point to increase my Facebook page usage this past year, and honestly, I would get like a minimal engagement. But even just putting, I'm not even kidding, $1, $2 behind a post can get you so much more engagement. So I know that it's not fun that you have to pay for it now. Essentially, like, that's what they're basically saying, is you sort of have to now. But it's more effective that way. You're reaching the people who you want to reach, and it doesn't have to be expensive. I just posted about my podcast launch on my Facebook page, and I want to say I put like $3 behind it. Like, it was not even a whole budget. Like, it was like a couple of dollars or $3. I got so much more engagement than I usually do. I got so many clicks on it. I only got a few likes, but I got so many clicks on it. And again, I was reaching people who are in my target audience. So people who actually would be interested in listening, instead of just reaching like random people who liked my page because they're my family or friends. Number three, well, I've been focusing on influencer marketing anyway, and I've been telling everybody that they should be as well. So hopefully you have been listening to what I've been saying, but influencer marketing is going to be huge. And I think that that is such good news, especially for people maybe like you, if you have a channel or you consider yourself a micro influencer or an influencer, because the thing is, Facebook pages are getting penalized and they're seeing decreased reach. However, personal pages and pages with very high engagement are not. So for many of us, that means people like us, people who have personal pages still or have organic followings on other platforms. We are going to be key to getting businesses' messages out there, because them just posting on their Facebook page is not going to be super effective anymore. But what might be a little bit more effective is paying an influencer to post about it on Instagram, or to host a live video for them, or, you know, so many different things. The possibilities are really endless, but I think that this change really signals a huge need for influencer marketing and also employee advocacy. Employee advocacy is also something that's really big. So having your employees spread the word for you. You can do this organically just by like asking them to post about your company. You can also use tools to do this. But it's huge. Getting real people to spread the word versus pages kind of makes things mesh in to the newsfeed really naturally and organically, and it doesn't feel like a hard sales pitch. The numbers show that people like to buy from people. So what Facebook is doing makes sense, honestly. It's giving the users a better user experience, and that's what we want. We want people to stay on the platform. It's just now we have to rethink how we're selling to them. And we have to do it in a natural way, in a way that's really gonna benefit them. Which brings me to my next point. Unless you've been using really shady tactics or clickbait, there are alternatives to what you're doing. Again, we just need to think creatively. And I think that this is, like I said, I think it's a good thing because it's getting marketers to think differently. We've been doing things the same way for so long. I mean, honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you. I've been doing my job, you know, kind of the same for the past few years. Like, it's just sort of like clockwork. Like, okay, I post this, and that's boring for people who follow the pages that I manage. That's boring for me. And I think that this change is actually going to get us to think differently. No, you can't say like this, share this anymore, but you can create really compelling content and really fun, engaging videos that people are going to share without you asking them. Yeah, the people who were like giving away $500 for the person who like shares the most and comments the most and likes the most, yeah, like they're gonna suffer because they don't, that's all that they know how to do. But for people who are true storytellers and true marketers and people who really love what they do, we're gonna be able to figure some cool stuff out and get people to share organically and comment organically and things like that. And number 5, groups are super powerful. Similar to influencer marketing, this is something that I've been reading about, I've been sensing for a long time, so I went ahead and created my own Facebook group. It's not huge at all, but again, I get more engagement from that one group with, I think it has 70 something people in it now, than my Facebook page, which has 970 or something like that likes. So I cannot go on Facebook anymore without having nothing but groups in my newsfeed, which is interesting. It makes me wonder what the next plan is for groups, and a little bit nervous because Facebook likes to monetize things. But for now, I think it's cool because I already have a little bit of a community. I'm already in a ton of communities. And I've just been participating over the last few weeks in the groups more. I think it's a really cool feature that I didn't realize I was in so many Facebook groups, and now that they're showing up first thing on my newsfeed, I'm actually finding them really valuable again. I've been sharing in like the share threads. I've been just meeting people organically. I've already met some people who might be potential podcast guests on there. And yeah, in my own group, I've been able to build up the community too. And weirdly, I've gotten like a lot of Facebook group requests in the past week as well. So I'm wondering if they're like suggesting groups more. I'm not really sure, but either way, this is something that I've been working on for a while. Hopefully it's something that you guys have too. And if you haven't, it's not too late. Start a group. You can link it to your Facebook page as well. So maybe if you're a small business, you can try starting a group if it makes sense and inviting people to that group instead of the page, and you're able to have more one-on-one communication, and it's less salesy and more just helpful. So that's why I'm not afraid, and why I don't know, it does suck. I'm not trying to pretend like I'm happy about it or like whatever, but I know that I can do it. I know that you guys can do it too. We'll get through this. And I am honestly a little bit excited about it because, like I said, it's making us think in different ways. It's making us be really creative. It's also making us be more like humans. And I think brands need to be more like humans as much as they can, because I don't buy from brands. I can't even name one brand to you that I'm like, I'm a diehard fan of this brand. Honestly, I can't think of one. I mean, I guess Nike. Like, Nike's the one that I always go to, and I think that their advertising is pretty cool. But like, I don't even own anything Nike. I've never purchased from them. But I can tell you a zillion people that I would buy anything they recommended. I can tell you a zillion personal brands that I really love and respect. And so I think that brands need to really start utilizing their people more, showing faces more. And I think that this algorithm change is gonna push a lot of businesses to doing that. Let me know what you guys think, and hope you guys liked my really cheesy intro. I was like, I want to start being really cheesy and weird on this channel because life's too short, okay? Life's too short, and I'm really weird. A lot of people don't realize how weird I am, and I'm weird. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to leave me a thumbs up if you did. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't yet. I would love for you to join the family. I post videos at least once a week on social media or vlogs or my life or whatever else I feel like posting about. And yeah, leave me a comment down below. I want to know what you guys think, and I'll see you guys very soon in my next video. Bye.